A little while to get back into the routine, but we are ready to go with our AM Minnesota show. John Dvorak, nice enough to stop by during his very hectic day. My oh my, I was out at your office, John. You were busier than a moth in a mason jar.
Yeah, it's crunch time. So everything's starting to fall into place. I put a tweet on my Facebook yesterday. The magical carnival seed has been planted, and the carnival is starting to grow in place. And so, a lot of the rides are in place, not in place, but they're brought in and they're waiting to get erected. And food vendors are coming in, and commercial vendors are going to start coming in, and things are buzzing. We're going to have a county fair this week.
I can tell by your smile that you're pretty excited that it's here.
I am excited. It's always a fun time, and you work so hard all year to put this on, and so this is our time to shine. And I got a great fair board that does a lot of work, and a lot of volunteers that do a lot of work, and so this is their big week.
A 6-day Rice County Fair.
That's right, 6 days. Starts tomorrow night at 5, or tomorrow evening at 5:30. We'll have the flag raising, followed by the Queen Coronation, and after the Queen Coronation is done, the Faribault Community Band is going to come and perform tomorrow evening. So be an enjoyable evening. Come on out, and if you want to bring a lawn chair with, bring a lawn chair with, or we have seating there, and just sit back and enjoy the fair. Go buy some food and a few drinks, and I think it'll be a fun time.
Yep, there's a lot of food. A lot of delicious food at the fair.
There is. There's a lot of vendors there, and a lot of these vendors, they go from fair to fair, and they're a big part of our fair. And I'm just honored that they want to come back to our fair. We've got some vendors that come back time and time again that have been around longer than I've been around. They've been there that long, and we've got some new ones that are there the first year, but we treat them all the same. We're all glad they're here, and come on out and enjoy some fair food, because there's some tremendous fair food that's out there.
How many booths do you have?
Total food booths, we're probably at 26, but and that includes the permanent stands, and then that's counting the pork producers have 2 stands, and 4-H has a food stand and a malt stand. So you take that all into consideration, and I think that's kind of the right number to have. If you got too many, then there's too much. And this way, I feel if I keep the numbers around that 26, 27 food vendors, everybody has a chance to have a good fair and make some money.
Variety is the spice of life, right?
That's exactly right. We're going from hot dogs to cheese curds to French fries to Mexican food to I got some Italian food coming in this year, hopefully. I got some gal that's coming in, and she's got the delicacies from South America. So that's a new food booth this year. So there's got to be something there that's going to fit everybody's appetite.
Or something that you can try that you've never had before.
That's exactly right. And then you got the stands with the roast beef sandwiches, the deep fried cupcakes. You got the hamburgers, and the breakfast being served at the BA stand every morning. And so there's something for everybody.
There certainly is.
And I can't forget to mention too that Temple Concession has he's got some that are gluten free. So if you're gluten intolerant, there'll be food for you there also.
Oh, okay. We'll have to ask him if that's something new that they've done.
No, this is I think their 3rd year that they're doing it. So just one way that they hey, let's try to cater to some of these people that can't have the gluten, and they come out with a gluten-free cheese curd. And I don't know how far he takes it with his, he has the cheese curds and a lot of deep fried foods, the fried mushrooms.
Yep.
And so ask. That's the only way you're going to find out.
That's right. I'm sure I'll have signage there too. We're going to talk more about the Rice County Fair, so don't touch that radio dial.
As possible. 24-hour skilled nursing, short-term rehab, hospice care, and physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available. Pleasant Manor doesn't just care for physical needs, but emotional also, with worship services, daily activities, and more. Don't wait until an emergency. Take a tour with your loved ones soon and see if it's where you or they want to spend part of your life life journey. Pleasant Manor, 27 Brand Avenue in Faribault, because the journey matters.
And because they know the journey matters, they're not only sponsoring AM Minnesota, they'll be with us for some other activities during the Rice County Fair, John, because many of the people in Pleasant Manor, Pleasant View Estates, and nursing homes and senior assisted living facilities all over the county, for that matter, probably spent decades going to the Rice County Fair and may not be able to, so it's kind of cool that we can do some broadcasts from there for them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so one of the nice things that we also provide at the fair this year is we have our Senior Citizens Day. So we try to make it, whoever can come in, and some senior care facilities bring residents in from the care facilities, and they get to spend some time at the Rice County Fair. So we have a day for them on Thursday morning, and we'll have a program for them and a meal at 11:30. So I encourage, if there's some senior citizens out there that want to have fun at the fair, we'll have some golf carts that are going to be running through the parking lots, picking people up, so they can get a free shuttle ride into the building, and we'll have some activities for them. Bingo tent will be going where they can play bingo. We'll provide some music for them. Lyndon Peterson, the one-man band, is going to be there performing for them, so it'll be a lot of fun times for them to be at the Rice County Fair.
Is there going to be a Senior Citizen of the Year this year too?
There is going to be a Senior Citizen of the Year, and I think there's also going to be an essay contest that they can enter. So there's some great times for them, and we try to hit for everybody. Thursday afternoon also. Thursday during the day we have daycare day. So if there's anybody that runs a daycare and they want to bring their kids out to the daycare, be a fun day to bring them out. We'll have some events and some activities going on for them. The rides, especially the kiddie lands, are going to be open for them in the morning, so they'll have a chance to ride the kiddie rides, and then they'll be able to ride all their rides with their armband till 5 o'clock. So
I know in the past they had bike giveaways. Is that happening again? Or
we have a bike giveaway that's going to happen on Kids Day, and there'll be some gifts that we'll give to the care facilities themselves, the daycare facilities themselves, that they'll have a chance to win some prizes. And
cash drawings too?
We'll have cash drawings. Cash drawings take place every day at 5 and 10. So when you come in and you park, you get a entry to put in one of the commercial buildings where you deposit them. There's a box in each one of the commercial buildings, and then there would be one at 5 o'clock for the people that come in during the day, and then there's one at 10:30 for the ones that come in after 5 o'clock. So there's something there. Come in and fill out that little slip and throw it in the box and see if you can win some cash prizes, and then they put several of the winners back in, and then there's a grand prize giveaway on Sunday afternoon. So just a little way to encourage people to come back to the fair.
Did have a listener wonder how many rides you're going to have at the fair. Do you know how many Gold Star Amusements is bringing?
Oh, it's got to be in the high 20s into the 30s. They have a new ride this year. They call it the Graviton, and I think that's going to be a nice addition to our county fair, and I'm excited to see that.
I saw the Tilt-A-Whirl out there.
The Tilt-A-Whirl's out there, and they're coming in, and they're still on the semis, and they're still on the trailers, and just amazing, overnight, they come in tomorrow morning and there'll be rides going up, and come Wednesday morning they'll all be ready to go, and it's amazing, what it takes to get these rides all put in place and erected and put together and ready to get going, and they do such a great job, and I can't say enough good things about Gold Star Amusement, because I think they're one of the best, if not the best, in the state and the region, and they rank pretty high up there, I think, in the country. So we're fortunate at Rice County that we do have them here at Rice County.
That's true. They go to Steele County.
Yes, they do. They go to Steele County, Olmsted County, and I can't begin to name all the counties that they go to. In fact, they're wrapping up yesterday at Ramsey County, and they come from Ramsey County to Rice County, and then I'm sure they come in from a few other smaller events that they have going to get to Rice County. So he's getting to the point now where he can service more than one carnival, and you know, that's his business, and he does a good job at it. And like I say, we're just fortunate at Rice County that we have him coming to our fair.
And I know you always get questions, John, or at least I know we do. The fair rides begin on Wednesday,
That's
even
right.
though the fair starts on Tuesday, and that's because the rides have to be erected and inspected before they can use them, right?
That's right. That's right. And like I said, you know, they come in from several different places, and rather than working the crews all night to get things going, we give them a night off, and we just want to make it safe for everybody. I'd just soon do that than to something to go wrong, and you know, you just err on the side of safety, and that's what we do. And so, you know, the rides will open Wednesday afternoon.
And we should be happy that they have to be inspected. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some states don't have that, you know.
Yeah, and we do here in Minnesota, and I know, you know, they get inspected, and you know, I'm glad of that. It's just that much more reassuring that you know, that you're taking that one step further to make sure everything's safe.
And that's not the only thing that gets inspected, right?
Oh yeah, you know,
electrical
gets inspected. Food vendors get inspected to make sure that they have their health certificates, and so, you know,
food licenses. I
food
suppose.
licenses, yeah, to make sure that everybody's on the up and up with all the food laws. And you know, it's a good thing. I know, you know, we always cringe our teeth when we hear the inspectors there, but you know what? It needs to be done, and we ensure everybody that you know, it's a safe fair, and everybody can rest assured that everything's on the up and up. And I tell you, the inspectors, if something isn't right, that it doesn't open, you know, until it's fixed, and which is a good thing. And you know, so you know, we have that, and we have our emergency plan set up with the county. So if there was something, a major storm that came in or a disaster that happened, you know, we have protocol for that. So you know, we have all that in place. We'll have the sheriff's department will have their command center out there. So with that, you know, they monitor the weather. They have the computer set up to monitor the weather. So if anything bad is coming in, we're well aware of it hours before it comes in, that we're able to keep an eye on it. So you know, we do everything we can to assure that the people's safety comes first.
So let's jump into the excitement of the Rice County Fair, the grandstand shows, John.
Yes, on Wednesday night, this is a new event we have coming. It's called the Minnesota Pro Dirt Jam. We have a company coming in. They're setting up some jumps, and we're going to see a bunch of acts done with pedal bikes. I mean, it's going to be these individuals riding their bikes, and they're pedal bikes. They're not motorized, and they'll have ramps where they can do jumps and twists, and you name it. I think they're going to do it. So that's something that's new this year, and we're hoping that that's something that takes off, that can be something that can come back year after year. Thursday night, we have our ever popular enduro races. We'll have the two classes of the enduro races, the full size and the compact size. Friday night, really excited about this. We have a PRCA rodeo coming in. Barnes Rodeo is coming in and putting on a rodeo, a PRCA rodeo. We'll have some of the top cowboys from around the country that are hopefully going to be here, and I'm really looking forward to that, and I think they're going to put on a great show. We have pre-sale tickets going on right now. You can get them online at ricecountyfair.net. We have them in several stores, Hy-Vee, Fairway Foods, and Ace Hardware. To save $2 off the price of the ticket, or else they'll be $15 at the gate. And then also, if you're coming in with the family, on Friday night, we have a family pack where 2 adults and 4 children can get in for $40. So we made it just a little bit affordable if you're coming in with the family, that you can come in and take the family to the rodeo. And then plus, every kid that comes to Kids Day activity, he's going to get a free ticket to come to the rodeo as long as he's accompanied by an adult. So we're going to be giving every child that comes to the Kids Day activity is going to be given a free rodeo ticket to get in on Friday night.
Oh, that's cool.
Paid adult. So you know, well, you know, it's what do you give for prizes? And then I feel that, you know, what better way to you know, enlighten a child by saying, here's a free pass to the grandstand, and he comes in and enjoys a great performance by a rodeo. I mean, what
May
more
have
can you
never
ask
seen a
for?
rodeo before.
Exactly right. Or you may have never seen a live rodeo and always watched it on TV, and so this way they get to see it on live and happen in front of them. And I'm really excited about this. This is something that's been in the works for a couple of years, and we were finally able to make it happen this year. We had a gracious sponsorship with the State Bank of Faribault, and they really helped with some other businesses, stepped up and made it possible that we could bring in this act. So really thankful for them. Saturday night we have our truck and tractor pull. That's always a popular event. Then on Sunday afternoon we have our demolition derby. The power wheels start at 4 o'clock and demolition derby starts at 4:30. So that way the attendees can attend the demolition derby and have a great time watching that, and then still have time to walk through that through the fairgrounds one last time and walk through the carnival and through the concession stands and get that last taste of fair food before they go home. So
they're going to have a 10-year reunion of the Rice County Ag Hall of Fame. John, it doesn't seem like it's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's sure. Time flies fast, doesn't it? Yeah, it's at our 10th year anniversary, so we're inviting back all of the inductees that went into that Hall of Fame, and some of them are probably deceased, and we're hoping that somebody can represent them from their family and just come in and it's a way and a good time that we can showcase all of our individuals that are involved with agriculture in Rice County, and farmers and businessmen, all the place for them to come and meet and have a good time and reminisce and just share their thoughts at the Rice County Fair.
We're going to continue visiting about the Rice County Fair. Again, our AM Minnesota programs this week are a service of Pleasant Manor, Pleasant View Estates, and the IBEW Local Union 110. All the rest of the week will be at the Rice County Fair. Tomorrow we'll get a chance to get to know the Fair Queen contestants, who are 19-year-old Natasha DeVries of Faribault, 16-year-old Gretchen Horman of Northfield, Madison Jenrich, age 16, out of Northfield, Jenna McCarthy, 16-year-old from Kenyon, 17-year-old Emily Nelson of Faribault, and Lauren Weber, a 19-year-old from Northfield. They are all going to be with us, I hope, tomorrow on our AM Minnesota show. Always enjoy having that show, John. We get a chance to find out that our world's in pretty good hands with our youth.
That's right, and that's one of the things that's the unique thing about having the Queen contest, and is it gives the individual a chance to come out and showcase what their skills are, and I think it's just a neat thing that they can come and be active in this and participate in it, and I think it's a good learning experience, and overall it's a good experience being able to represent the Rice County Fair throughout the year. So it's an honor to have them, and I think they're honored to also be the Queen. So it's kind of a win-win situation for the fair and the individual that wins it, and the contestants too. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and it wouldn't be a contest unless it wasn't, only one winner. So I give the girls a lot of credit and thank the girls that are coming out to vie for this position, and I wish them all the best of luck.
Now, it says here that the 10-year reunion of the Rice County Ag Hall of Fame, well, I say says here, it's in the
premium book.
Premium book. Where can I get one of these premium books?
There should be some still around at the banks here in town, and in the community, surrounding community should still hopefully have some. If not, we have them in the fair office, and they'll be at the fairgrounds. I'm kind of hoping that most of them are already picked up and people are looking at them, but we do have a few in the fair offices if there's no longer any in the banks.
But it's got everything you can imagine in there about the fair.
That's right. It's got everything in there. And then also, if they go to our website, ricecountyfair.net, we also have it on our website. So the premium book is also on our website. So, if you can't get one and you want to find out what's going on, just go to our website, ricecountyfair.net, and click on premium book, and it'll bring up the premium book.
And you can do that on your phone even.
You can. Technology, ain't it great?
It's terrific. But it says here on this page about the 10-year reunion of the Rice County Ag Hall of Fame that it's being held in conjunction with the Best of the Best Awards program.
That's right. So there's several other awards that are given out, Farm Family of the Year, and the Conservation Most Minded Farm also gets recognized, and there's several others that also get recognized. So you know, it's a fun breakfast, and it's a fun program after breakfast in the morning. And I encourage everybody, if they have time, to come out on Wednesday. You know, it's a great time to come in, and it's a free breakfast and put on by the Ag Boosters, and you know, come in and enjoy and visit with your neighbors and friends.
Well, when I look at this list of the classes in the Ag Hall of Fame, it's a virtual who's who of ag people here in Rice County, isn't it?
Exactly so. It's amazing. You know, there's a lot of names on there that, you know, oh yeah, I remember him, or oh yeah, you know. So, you know, it just goes to show, you know, that, you know, there's a lot of people from Rice County that made Rice County agriculture what it is, and they continue doing it. And, you know, what better way than to honor these people at this best of the best.
Most definitely. So that's something to take in. And if you can't be there, we want you to be there. But if you can't, I know Jerry will be broadcasting from the Ag Hall of Fame on Wednesday's AM Minnesota show. Tomorrow we already told you we're going to talk about the Queens.
Yeah. And
then Thursday and Friday will also be out for AM Minnesota at the fair. Thursday, you already mentioned the senior. Mm-hmm. It's senior day at the fair.
Yes. Friday is Kids Day.
Do you have a Broadcasters Day?
Well, you know what? That's something we might have to. We might have to look into that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. But yeah, there's a lot of happenings. Yeah. Cannon Valley Saddle Club has their scholarship fundraiser race silent auction on Saturday.
Correct.
All kinds of things. I don't know if we've even got time to go over all of them, but you have a chocolate classic event on Wednesday.
Yeah. The beer and wine contest. We have several other contests this year. I know the new one we have this year on Saturday afternoon is a pickle contest, where hopefully individuals can can some pickles and bring them into the fair and compete to who has the best canned pickles. So something that's new this year. We have a salsa contest again this year, and you know, there's several other contests, and it's always a fun time, and you know, there's something out there for everybody. So just one of the ways to you know, we have our jackpot beef show on Friday evening. That's always there's some great looking animals that come in for that show. On Saturday afternoon, we have the Minnesota State Suffolk Association has their state show here at the Rice County Fair. And there's the state show, yes. And there's a lot of individuals that will rather come to this state show than go into the Minnesota State Fair. So, you know, that's something that's exciting. You know, and 4-H, can't forget about 4-H.
No.
Without 4-H, I mean, you know, we wouldn't have anything at the fair.
It's the heartbeat of the fair.
That's right. And there's so many individuals that are involved with that program, and Kelly does such a good job with that program. I mean, you know, it definitely goes to show when you're at the fair and you see all this, you know, that her hard work is paying off. And so, you know, I think she does a great job with that, and we're so fortunate that we do have the Rice County 4-H involved at the fair. The Historical Society, Rice County Historical Society, down on the east end of the fairground, are going to be putting on a whole selection of events, free events, you know, that can people can come and see, and kids can come and see, you know, what happened, you know, prior to these years, and so there's always a lot of activity going on at that Historical Society.
Well, there's a lot of let's see here, doesn't say how many years the fair is.
144 years.
Okay, 144. We're pretty old, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
You don't look a day over 60.
Thank you.
Anyway, we've got 1 minute left in the show, and the final minute, anything you really want to get the word out on, other than the fact that we do have rides at this year's Rice County Fair?
We do have rides at this year's county fair. I know there was a rumor going around that there might be no rides there, but there are rides at the fair. I know that it's a problem at some of the fairs where their carnival had canceled on them, but that did happen at the Rice County Fair. So we're going to have carnival rides at the county fair. I'm hoping that the weather's going to cooperate with us this year, and we'll have a great time. And like I say, you know, there'll be something out there for everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We always enjoy going to the Rice County Fair. It's our hometown fair, and we invite all of our KDHL listeners, whether you're living in Goodhue County or Dakota County or over in LeSueur County or Waseca County, to come on over. You're in tune to KDHL AM Faribault. I know I missed a county or two, Steele County. KDHL AM Faribault, Minnesota. I missed them all. Did I say Goodhue County?
Yes, you did.
Wabasha County.